Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to another Ninjago 2019 speculation video. Actually, I take it back, that was a complete lie. Today we're going to talk about Ninjago ships. So, strap in. And yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm recording a video in my car and it is freezing. It's about 20 degrees. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I love doing this. This is great. But yeah, let's talk about some Ninjago ships before I freeze to death. So, the first one that we're going to talk about, I'm not really putting these in any particular order. I'm just talking about which ones I like the best. And, whenever people talk about ships, no matter what it is, a lot of people enjoy it. So I figured, hey, maybe you guys would enjoy me talking about some of my favorite Ninjago pairings. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So the first one I want to talk about is my favorite one. We have Jay and Nia. These two are perfect. I love them together so much, and I don't know how anyone could ever come between them, which is why Cole needs to go away. Of course, that was pretty much resolved in Season 3, so, that's something. But yeah, Jay and Nia have been through a lot together, and, all throughout the series, it's basically been a will they, won't they kind of thing. Then towards the end of Season 6, we finally got the confirmation that they will, and apparently in 2019, we're actually getting a little bit of hints towards possible marriage between the two, so that's always good. Speaking of Nia, let's talk about the other pairing, her with Cole. Cole and Nia I never really got as a couple, per se. I mean, I like them together, and I think they would do well. But as it stands, I really don't, prefer these two. I prefer Nia if I prefer her with anyone. I prefer her with Jay, obviously. But I don't think a relationship between her and Cole would be the worst thing in the world. A lot of people really didn't care for that ship too much. I myself thought it really wasn't that big of a deal, but it was still a pretty dramatic one for the overall series. Next up, we have Kai and Skylar. So Kai and Skylar is another one that I really do enjoy, considering Skylar is one of my favorite Ninjago characters. And talking about her with Kai is a little bit disappointing to me, because I know that Skylar will never actually be a main member of the ninja team, so it seems a little weird to actually pair her with one of the ninja, because if you're not going to pair main characters together, why even pair anyone at all? So here's hoping that Skylar actually does become a main character in the future. But yeah, I like her and Kai together. I don't really prefer, I don't really like Kai too much as a character, but I do like it when he's with Skylar. Next up, we have Zane and Pixel. The Ninjroid actually does have a love interest as well, and believe it or not, it is another robot. Who would have thought? But yeah, Pixel, it actually seems very interesting. It seems like it's been forever since Pixel was actually introduced, and it's because she's been in the series for 5 years, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, Pixel first was introduced in 2013, and she and Zane instantly had a connection. Of course, Zane actually ended up dying and then coming back, and then having Pixel reprogrammed into his head. Of course, now Pixel is back in her physical form, which I do prefer. I don't really care for digital Pixel all that much. I definitely like it when she and Zane are actually interacting with each other face to face. And next up, we have the only other ship regarding one of the ninja, and that, of course, is Lloyd and Harumi. Now, this one is a little bit interesting to talk about, considering Harumi's basically dead, as we saw a building fall on top of her. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this ship is probably one that is least likely, or that is not going to happen. I mean, Lloyd kind of had a thing for her, and I guess I liked her too when she was, not evil. But as soon as she turned evil, I was thinking, oh, okay, this really isn't going to end well for anyone. And it did not. Lloyd did not end up actually getting together with Harumi, because Harumi died, so rest in peace, that ship. And I figured we'd throw in this one here towards the end, Misako with either Wu or Garmadon. Of course, we know that she ends up with Garmadon, as Garmadon and her actually did end up getting married and having a son named Lloyd, but all throughout the series, you could tell that there was a little bit of a connection between Master Wu and Misako, which is actually explained in the series itself, as Wu actually originally had his eye on Misako before Garmadon stepped in and claimed her for his own. Which, it's interesting to think what would have changed in Ninjago if Master Wu and Misako would have ended up together. It's very likely that Lloyd would have never become a thing, which, we can't really be having that now, can we? But yeah, I really did enjoy Wu and Misako, but I do have to say I prefer Garmadon and Misako, just because of everything that's happened in this series, and, basing it on how far they've actually come. Of course, we can't talk about every Ninjago ship in this video, but those were just some of the main ones that I wanted to highlight. Of course, there are others, such as Master Wu and Faith from Season 9, which I don't really like, but, you guys can talk about that in the comments. But with that being said, that'll just about do it for this video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. This is just a quick little video talking about my thoughts on some of the Ninjago ships. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to give it a thumbs up rating. And of course, remember that the comment section is yours for discussions you want to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a general comment, that's fine too. I keep on forgetting to tell you guys to hit the subscribe button, but definitely do that as well if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So with that being said, thanks a lot for watching, guys. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.